we'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Rodgers going to come out throwing. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Rodgers now on first down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Robert Tonyan capping it all off on the touchdown grab. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On 2nd down now, Elam. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 25 yards to the house. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
5 plays there on that drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Taken in at the 3. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
second down. Here's Mostert again. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith from 21 yards away. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one.
Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Elam. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Quick slant here to Smith. And he's going to have the Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
61 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. On play action. Now Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. They still can't get it. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out and forced the field goal.
And he returns this to the 22. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the gun, it's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run behind center with Gainwell. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts looking here for Smith downfield. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
And able to get this to the 31.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 31, Hurts. And that is caught. What a catch at the 3-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it.
But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it is the Pittsburgh Steelers, once again, who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 9. Hurts airing it out deep for Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Hurts to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts, escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are back within a score. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Hurts.
He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd and 7, Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. So quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good... So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review. So they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Packers offense set to go.
And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's the spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you into spots you don't want to be, is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
Rodgers now on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Elam. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nick Bolton gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown. Traquan Smith from 17 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders to the 43, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. A run with Mostert up the middle. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
101 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith,
59 yards.
And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
So now Rodgers in the pack. Down 35-31. A minute 53 remaining. A field goal won't help. They need a touchdown to send them to the Super Bowl as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
He's got Claypool.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Rodgers.
Watson making the catch.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Rodgers.
Quick slant, finding Claypool.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Rodgers to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
He finds Watson complete.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. It's caught on the right side at Snell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. He's back to throw.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.